Quay. Well, even the Rev. It's actually morning right now. A little after midnight. I think it's a bit. Ooh, yeah, it is midnight. How about that one? Sunday. 23rd of March 2025. Sorry I didn't. No, I was taking care of some stuff and taking care of She'll Must Be Obeyed. I gotta be taking care of the schoolwork today to get things going. I came across a article on YouTube directly and indirectly about Trump. King Charles has made an offer to the United States of joining the Commonwealth. He had an idea. I think it had been floating around for decades of the United States rejoining England indirectly. There's a lot of nations that are commonwealths. Theoretically, they're their own countries, but they are part of the British Empire. So are you guys in Nova Scotia. You're part of Canada. You'll be considered Canadians. That's your territory that you're in. But would you be part of the British Empire? Do you consider yourself as part of the British Empire, Reverend? I saw this video. I saw an interview, or actually a little news clip from Entertainment This Week. They posted it yesterday. And I looked at it. And I'm thinking to myself, you gotta be out of your mind. England wants America back. Okay, I can deal with that as a joke. Here's the catch. True Social posted the response from old Trashbag. He wants it. He loves King Charles. When King Charles came over to England, rewind that. When Trashbag came over to England, he was trying to show that he was magnanimous, but he failed at that one. When there was the meeting of the G7, G20, he was isolated all the damn time. Didn't treat people very well. Had that look at his face like he was a smug bastard. He was treated that way to Her Majesty before she passed. And I got a hell of a lot more respect for her than I do for Trashbag. She reminded me of Grandma. And I still mourn her. When Queen Elizabeth passed away, oof, it's like mourning Grandma all over again. Now, if it's going to be making it official to the United States, it's not making it through the normal news. It would be considered a bit of a mistake. That's one thing. Is it a joke? Is it not a joke? Here it is. Trump's trying to get through economics. He's trying to force deals out of Canada by putting pressure on them. He's putting pressure on Canada to make it a 51st state. He's trying to make pressure on Panama by invading them. He wants Greenland. One thing you can't knock against this schmuck is the ambition. He's got it. And he's scaring the hell out of everybody. What the hell are we supposed to do with this? Quite frankly, I don't know. This is the asshole we voted into office. And the voters, the ones who voted in their Congress people, they don't like him either. I have yet to hear of a town hall in my territory of Kern County, California, of having our representative out here having a meeting and getting their ass chewed off. I haven't heard of any meetings with our representatives at all. We already got a replacement from one. McCarthy left his seat. Didn't get voted out. He left his seat open. And he had a replacement, another clone of him, put into the seat. So we still have a Trumplicant there. And the people still love him out here in my territory. I don't. I didn't vote for the bastard either, but he got himself installed officially. But well, there's too many frickin' names to call these guys. McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy. I'm Kevin McCarthy. Yeah, I can make fun of the dude. He's still out there wheeling and dealing in politics. He had stayed in politics long enough to make a name for himself. Of course, there's a lot of names I can think about the guy anyway. But, yeah, hearing about what Trump said to England, to King Charles' invitation, he'd love it. He loves King Charles. They have yet to meet. I would like to see what the official and unofficial accounts would be. I'm waiting for those juicy things coming through the independents to see just how Trump mistreated King Charles, or how much of an underhanded, sneaky thing King Charles is doing to the old gas bag. Does he really, really want America into the Commonwealth? I mean, does King Charles really want this damn thing? He had never said anything about this in his public history. Not that I recall, and not that I've seen or heard. But then again, I wasn't up on the British tabloids anyway. But if he actually said it, we didn't get it out here. Otherwise, they'd be talking it up a storm. You know how the independents would love juicy information like this? Good Lord. I think Glenn Frey sung the song back in the 70s about dirty laundry. The Eagles making a prediction. Oh, good Lord. This would be considered dirty laundry. But how do we deal with this one? We had this independent idiocy going through our heads. We had the European manifest destiny going on. We came over to America to conquer the damn place. We conquered. We pushed the neighbors aside. It's like going into your house here, dude. And that being said, we got into your house. We saw how you lived. We put you and your family in respective chairs and told you to sit in there. That's your only place. You are the indigenous landlords of your place. And guess what? You're stuck where you are. We got the room. We got the rain. We got people like that doing that all the damn time. And it's hard as hell to get those kind of people out of our homes. Yeah. It's called a civil matter at that point. People get out of their homes for a short time to a long term. They come back and their home is locked out. Their stuff tossed out. And somebody else is taking over the property. The property owners having the issues over it. And the renters getting tossed out. They have an issue with it. And the cops can't do anything about it because of the laws. So imagine that situation happening. Well, it happened a long time ago. In America's history, and not to mention dealing with you guys back in 1812. Good Lord. This is the reason why I have to keep studying history left and right. The reason why I have to keep taking the classes left and right and be reminded of it. Because stuff like this happened. But people keep saying, no, it didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. Yeah. Fake news, fake news. Except for those who got locked out of their own damn homes or trapped in their own chairs and told them to sit there because that's the only thing you got. We did that to the indigenous. They still do. Except the indigenous pulled out a table and said, let's play cards. Some of them actually tried that anyway in their own homes. The homes as in their territories that they have, sovereign territory. But given the way Trump's been going, and not to mention his government and the Doge, I wouldn't be surprised if the Native Americans get pushed out of their chairs and tossed out of the country. I'm still expecting that to happen. I think it happened already with maybe, well, there. See, I can't confirm anything on this one. I don't know if it's rumor or fact. If the indigenous have been tossed out because they're thought to be foreign, the indigenous, you know what would be the really rotten thing at this point over here? And of course, you Canadians will be going crazy at this point. If you actually caved, maybe we'll do a Ukraine on you guys. You know, shifty old Putin is. Well, how about shifty Trump at this point? The trash bag coming in with his own trash bag goodies just to dump stuff on you guys and tell you, here's the art of the deal for you. I can make fun about this damn stuff, but you know what? It makes me feel ill. It pissed off my professor, I think, last week. I think I told you about that one. Where one particular viewpoint I didn't share concerning about American history. The history I learned from my old professors when I got into the community college. Very eye-opening. Very eye-opening. A different point of view than what was taught. So, yeah, I've got it bad in my system here. I got it bad where my country is going to be going through another civil war, if we're not going through one anyway. The civil war we had back in the 1860s, besides attitude, it was with guns. But with this one, I don't know in what form it's going to take. Scares the hell out of me. I keep throwing out the number 1860. What's it mean, civil war? And you have to find the causes why, both sides, and understand why, because this is what we're dealing with here. North and South. In 1776, we're dealing with a tyrant and the complications of that. And besides just the British versus America, how about the surrounding territories? How about the surrounding governments that were also dragged in? How about the indigenous people that were dragged in? In those viewpoints. It's not just one side or the other side. You get a war happening, you've got other people being dragged into the damn thing, either as allies or as fodder. When Christ was trying to hold off the Romans, he got pissed off at Judas. But he knew it was coming. That's why he had to do them. That's why he had to do what he had to do. He had to prepare his body and his soul for it. But it still pissed him off that Judas would actually betray his ass. And then he didn't want his followers getting injured by the Romans by their own stupidity actions. But by their own actions trying to protect Jesus. Jesus just couldn't say it to him that this is the time, this is the place. This is what I got to go through. And you guys have to let me go through this. Because if you don't, he didn't want to see the massacre. He didn't want to see his people passing away before he got up to heaven, because he'd be really having a crying fist during that time. Sadly rejoicing, but they'll be still rejoicing. They wouldn't have to deal with the pain down below with the Roman Empire or the consequences happening out down here. A lot more to the statements. Simply recorded is one thing. But we Christians or human beings still like to extrapolate, analyze, and come up with different theories. Just by simple statements, we can drag things out like crazy on this one. With the simple statements of having territory shifted. We're trying to support Ukraine, but I don't think we're going to support Ukraine at all, because Trump's pulling everything else out. He used to support him. I don't know why he stopped. Maybe he is a Putin lover. And he doesn't like seeing Putin lose. If that was the case, then why didn't Trump open-handedly and directly say to the American people, I am supporting Putin's actions at this point, but no, he wants to get a negotiated deal. He wants to be the man to do the deal, because he's the only one who can do the deal. Shit. He's going to be laughing his ass off with the old gas bag. Gas bag wants to build up his own ego trip. Wants to get street creds out of the damn thing. While he's screwing over the people left and right. But this is new. Well, I guess we did talk about Trump directly and indirectly. But how would you feel, Reverend, if we became part of the Commonwealth? Well, we could have been Commonwealth of Canada. I don't think people around here would like to wear the maple flag. No, they'd rather have the people wearing the American flag over there. Shit. Maple flag turned into the 51st state? Is that possible? I'm going back to bed. We'll talk again. Maltus.